everyone, today we will discuss about some important MCQs of educational research. So the question number 1, what is the primary purpose of educational research? To confirm personal beliefs, to improve educational practices, to generate entertainment content, to make personal opinions more credible. So the answer is to improve educational practices. Educational research aims to enhance teaching, learning and educational policies based on empirical evidence. Number 2, which of the following is not a characteristics of educational research? Systematic, subjective, objective, empirical. So the answer is subjective. Educational research should be objective and based on evidence. Educational research should be subjective rather than personal biasness or biases. Number 3, what is the first step in educational research process? Data collection, literature review, identifying a research problem, hypothesis testing. So the answer is identifying a research problem. Research begins with identifying a problem or question that needs investigation. Number 4, which type of research focuses on exploring an issue without testing a hypothesis? Experimental research, descriptive research, correlational research, action research. So the answer is descriptive research. Descriptive research aims to depict characteristics or situations without testing a hypothesis. Number 5, what is action research mainly used for? Developing new scientific theories, addressing practical problems in education, measuring students' intelligence, comparing historical events. So the answer is addressing practical problems in education. Action research is conducted by educators to solve immediate classroom or institutional problems. Number 6, a hypothesis is dash. A proven fact, a tentative explanation or prediction, a random guess, a set of statistics. So the answer is hypothesis is a tentative explanation or prediction. A hypothesis is a testable statement predicting the outcome of research. Number 7, which research method best establishes cause and effect relationships? Correlational research, experimental research, qualitative research, survey research. So the answer is experimental research. Experiments manipulate variables to determine causation. Number 8, in educational research, a sample is dash. The entire population, a small group representing the population, a set of unrelated individuals, a random list of names. So the answer is a small group representing the population. A sample is selected to represent the largest population in research studies. Number 9, which of the following is a qualitative research method? Survey research, a case study, experimental research, statistical analysis. So the answer is case study. Qualitative methods like case studies explore in-depth insights rather than numerical data. 10, a literature review helps researchers to dash, copy previous studies, avoid doing research, identify gaps in knowledge, skip data collection. So the answer is identify gaps in knowledge. A literature review provides background and helps find areas needing further research. Number 11, what does a Likert scale measure? Frequency of an event, intensity of attitudes or opinions, IQ scores, physical characteristics. So the answer is intensity of attitudes or opinions. A Likert scale is commonly used in surveys to assess agreement or disagreement. Number 12, which of the following is a primary data source? Research articles, government reports, interviews and surveys, textbooks. So the answer is interviews and surveys. Primary data is collected directly from research subjects through tools like interviews and questionnaire. Number 13, what is the independent variable in an experiment? The outcome being measured, the variable manipulated by the researcher, a variable that stays constant, an uncontrolled factor. So the answer is the variable manipulated by the researcher. The independent variable is the one changed to observe its effects on the dependent variable. For 14, what is the main focus of ethnographic research? Testing a hypothesis, understanding cultural or social behaviors, measuring test scores, conducting laboratory experiments. So the answer is understanding cultural or social behaviors. Ethnographic research studies groups in their natural environment to understand behaviors and interactions. Number 15, Which of the following represents a null hypothesis? There is no significant difference between two teaching methods. Online learning improves students' performance. Students who study daily score higher. Group work enhances critical thinking. So the answer is there is no significant difference between two teaching methods. A null hypothesis states that there is no relationship or difference between variables. Number 16, the main purpose of inferential statistics in educational research is to dash, summarize data, draw conclusions about a population from a sample, present raw numbers, organize classroom records. So the answer is draw conclusions about a population from a sample. Inferential statistics help researchers make generalizations beyond the sample. Number 17, what is triangulation in qualitative research? Using multiple research methods for validation, measuring three variables, conducting research in three locations, using three different statistical tools. So the answer is using multiple research methods for validation. Triangulation enhances credibility by using different data sources or methods to cross-check findings. Number 18, what is the key ethical consideration in educational research? Increasing the sample size, ensuring confidentiality and informed consent, choosing a popular research topic, using only secondary data. So the answer is ensuring confidentiality and informed consent. Ethics in research requires protecting participants' privacy and obtaining consent before participation. Number 19, which of the following is an example of longitudinal research? A one-time survey, a study tracking students' progress over 5 years, an interview-based case study, a classroom experiment. So the answer is a study tracking students' progress over 5 years is an example of longitudinal research. Longitudinal research studies subjects over an extended period to observe changes and trends. Number 20, what is the Delphi method used for in educational research? Conducting student surveys, gathering expert opinions through multiple rounds, testing student learning outcomes, analyzing classroom behavior. So the answer is gathering expert opinions through multiple rounds. The Delphi method involves structured rounds of expert feedback to reach a consensus.